I may have questioned orders, but I never questioned motives. You take care of your unit, you get your guys home safe.
Roger that, freak.
That's not how it is. Chain of command's fucked. I'm a soldier. I take orders, I get shit done.
Woods, your position.
They're moving to the roof of the south building.
Alpha, west building. Clear LOS corridor.
Fucking comms!
This way! Everything is ready!
No one must know I betrayed him.
Him? Hudson, who is Nexus target? Hudson!
It's him, Woods. Nexus target is Raul Menendez.
You should have told us, Hudson. You should have told us.
We are ready. Bring him out.
They're bringing the son of a bitch out.
Confirm visual. End this now, Woods. Take the headshot. Shoot him in the fucking head.
Now!
What are you looking so smug about? The fuck is going on? What's going on here? No! Mason!
Fool.
You bastard! Fuck! Menendez!
Your best friend, Alex Mason, is dead. By your own hand. Do you understand why?
He was gonna kill David.
Because you must suffer, as I have suffered. Now one more must die. You, Woods, or David. Make a decision now, or in 10 seconds you're all dead.
Woods, I can't. I have 2 kids. They...
Fuck! Okay, me! Do it! Do it!
Your life will be consumed by absolute loss. Then and only then will you understand what you have done to me. I will not kill you, boy. Not like Woods. You will suffer with me. And then one day, you will see this pendant again. And you will remember everything you saw and felt tonight. You will remember all the years of anger and pain. And when you do, David, please, come to me.
Dad! No! Dad!
There's nothing you could have done, Frank. It wasn't your fault.
Me and your old man. We were the best. And we still couldn't stop him.
Well, times have changed, old man. He's going down.
Oh, wow. That is possibly the best scene from Black Ops 2, without a doubt. Kamar fucking Del Reyes, man. I miss you. What an actor. What a performance. Best COD villain ever. Ever. Unparalleled. Great scene, right? Yeah, been playing Black Ops 2 a little bit. And yeah, I went through it. Hold on,
questioned orders, but I never questioned motives.
Just unbelievable. And Rich McDonald. I mean, he's so good in Black Ops 2. He is so freaking good. You know, oh my God, he is so freaking good. Unbelievable. Rich, Kamar. When you look at a scene like that and you see those two guys, I mean, you know you're the weak link in a scene when those. Anyways, the whole game is a masterpiece. Been playing a little bit. It's a freaking masterpiece. All the way through. What an honor to be in that game, man. Unbelievable. Oh man, what's the freaking blast though? Oh, Frank is so freaking funny. I have all the outtakes too in this, but Frank is so freaking funny, and he's just so tragic too. Just this bitter old man. Just great stuff. Charlie Palmer. My morning's going good. Just had an interview. Did a 2 hours interview with Mike. I can't tell you who they are yet, but coming up. Yeah. So yeah, it's been a great morning. Been doing been getting stuff done. I may have to start like what's it called? A membership on the YouTube channel to do it there. I have to have some restrictions on it because for a whole bunch of reasons I don't want to talk about. All right. Hey, Italian Cheese, how you doing, buddy? No, I'm not talking about Black Ops 6. I will not talk about Black Ops. I just told these guys I'm not talking about it. Nope. Got nothing I want to say about it right now. Yeah. So how you guys doing out there? You doing well? Yeah, I just go back and talk more Black Ops stuff. It's just more Black Ops 2. I was playing it and it's just amazing work, amazing story. Everything is it really is the epitome of video games. I don't know. I don't do a lot of Warzone, so I can't compare it, but I don't know how you get better than that. I don't know how you get better than Black Ops 2. I don't know. What do you guys think? What's going on with the gangs? Hey, Teddy Bush, how you doing? Glad you're out there doing fantastic. Taxis Gevison. My favorite character, Raul fucking Menendez. Yeah. Actually, I didn't know it was Memorial Day weekend until you just mentioned it. I totally forgot about that. Yeah. I got a new friend. I bought a Gibson. So I'm gonna be test driving that all weekend. That's my plan. I'm gonna be here in the studio, gonna turn off the phones, turn off the text, and just play my new baby over there. Yeah. Cavicus. I know that. Ronan's in here. Wow, lot of old names coming back. I love it. Italian Cheese, we always love him. Sean Murray. I have a whole interview with Sean Murray. He is such a stud. He is such a freaking stud. You know? Yeah. Yeah. Joey Metal, man. Joey Metal. We're due. We are due. Joey, we should play some zombies together, you and I. I am not horrible. I'm not good, but I can actually move and shoot now. Yeah, that's it. Cody Fonda sent me a text yesterday saying that he is related to the legendary Henry Fonda. And that means, of course, Jane. I met Jane a couple times. That's a story to tell. Dude, I'm all set. I found it on eBay. It's being sent to me now. It's all set. Thanks. Thank you. Love you for that, man. Appreciate it. Yeah. It's, man, it's the business is so big now, it's lost intimacy. What I love about Black Ops 2 is that it's a huge story and it's got everything's great about it, but it's intimate. You're there. World at War seems to be it's this big, it's like going to Costco or, a big box store, as a port where it feels like Black Ops 2 is more of a boutique. It's like going to, like a Cartier, that's a very high-end brand. Or going to a BMW dealership, CarMax is great, right? But when you go to a Mercedes dealership, or you go to, it's like it's different. It's more boutique. It's more intimate. Let's see. Black Ops was perfect package. Yeah, it was. I agree. Black Ops 2 was just amazing. Still is. I pulled up all this. I'm gonna start posting some Black Ops 2 content. Just brilliant. Thanks, Ronan. I'll look into that. Yeah. All right, Joey. We'll go back channels. I'll track you down, man. I want to hear some more about your life. You're always somebody I'm impressed with. Are you still working, or did you change? Are you just now just going full time gaming because you deserve good things? That's what happens, sweetheart. If you're going to the gym, you're getting jacked, you're getting your energy level up, and that's when you become attractive. When you're taking care of your business and doing your thing, that's when, unless you're, well, that's another story. Cody Fonda. Oh, Trent Red. Yeah, it's just such a great game. It is such a great game. I don't know how they top that. How do you get better than that? I don't know. I don't know. Well, and I was watching. I was wondering. Well, I wonder. I can't. I'm not going to talk about it today. Narcs. Yeah, I'm not talking about Black Ops 6. I just had an interview and just said, I'm not talking about it. Yeah, cool. Well, good. Look, anytime you're working your ass off and making money, it's a good thing. That's as it should be. Work hard, make some money, put in the bank, live a life. You know, being broke sucks, right? Here you go. See, you're downright gorgeous. We know. We all know. Do you guys think that? Do you agree that Call of Duty peaked with Black Ops 2? I do. I do. There's been some good things about I just think that you had this perfect storm of hungry, talented artists, a leadership of Dave Anthony at his peak of power, his insights, his brain, his leadership, and I think Black Ops 1 set the stage, and they just kind of kept it going. And I think, you can't be great forever. I mean, you can't. Even Tom Brady had to go up and down, right? You think it's better than Modern Warfare 2? I do as well. I agree 100%. Usually those sessions, you got to take care of yourself. You got to know when to stop. I could get 200 lines out and that's it. If I had to do the screaming, because you could hear in your voice breaks. There's some guys like Fred Tessasori. He can do this shit for hours. He just has his voice. Me, I'm better off more intensity. But when I got to scream, the battle chatter, yeah, it rips my voice up. Any Trekkies here? There's always Trekkies here. Going to weddings. I don't know. Black Ops 4, I think Black Ops 4 is a bit underrated in that sense. I think what they did, I mean, a lot of it happened in my mind from what I saw, is that I think they got some pressure to change from the, campaign multiplayer zombies format to get into the battle royale, because PUBG was doing so great. Fortnite was kicking it. And I think they really felt they had to get into that world fast, So Black Ops 4 did some good stuff. If there's more time and money, I think it could have been a great game because the ideas were flowing. They just ran out of time. They ran out of time. I love it. I think they're more intimate. I think when intimate, I mean like you're closer to the characters. They're really designed there's more human drama involved. I mean, that scene with Kamar. I mean, that with and there's several scenes in there. All the interactions it's just more like you're seeing intimacy, more intimacy. I just think it's. I'd love to. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, even when you rescue Woods in that, I played through that. What a great, because it never stops. You got to fight your way. You fight your way with Savimbi. You do that battle. Then you get in the helicopter. You go and you got to fight your way into the barge. You got to fight in the barge. You rescue Woods. Then you got to fight your way out. It's just so compressed and so much. There's an hour there where you just, oh my God, it's freaking relentless. Yeah, I think it was. I think I agree with you on that. That was the pinnacle of gaming. Now it's different. Now it's all different. Yeah. Good. Get hammered. Enjoy yourself. Well, remember the idea of the three endings. There's three endings. We had. Of course, I think we had 7 endings. I've got all the footage here. I'm gonna start a channel, a membership, and I'm gonna start posting this stuff to watch. The idea was, and we spoke with Dave Anthony, the director, many times about this. The idea is you want to give people consequences for their actions, and you want to have different results for different decisions. So getting the result where Mason's still alive, where Woods is alive, and you have a great reunion scene. That is, that's a result of choices, and that was important to Dave to have into at Treyarch to have choices have consequence, some good, some bad, and so I love that. Yes, it did. Yeah, it did get scrapped, from what I understand. I don't know. Reach out soon, probably this summer. I'll be doing more of this, I think. Well, remember, stories are hard to come by, and Black Ops 2. We had David Goyer, who was a great screenwriter, involved. And again, it was a different time. They had different pressures. Now, most people want to get onto the battle royale. That's the thing. That's kind of the emphasis. Having the campaigns and the stories. I think that's less of an emphasis now. Now it's more about multiplayer and getting all these interactive things as opposed to going on and playing the campaign. Yeah, well, Cody, we buried a lot of Easter eggs in that dialogue. If you had to get there's like five lines for each result. So if you sit there and don't move, I'll probably say 5 or 6 different things to get you moving. So you really have to spend some time in the training area to find it. Now, one of the ideas I had was to have portals linking, like I call them tunnels, portals linking stuff in the training to get you into other parts of the game. So, but there wasn't time or money for that. But Dave and I talked about that at length. Hey, if we kind of have a key or a portal here, they go through it, and now they end up in a scene someplace or another part of the game. But that takes so much time and money, and that never happened. Yeah. Most underrated, Black Ops 2. So you kind of went backwards. I didn't think I'm partial to the Black Ops. I agree. What's this? What are you guys, Ronan? Who are you? Ronan? Did you have a previous name? Who are you? All right, Ben, Blogs and Gaming, get out of here, man. Great to see you. Hey, Deadeye, glad you're here. Good point. Good point. You go, Teddy. Ronan, have we met? Huh. Hey, President Trump. I agree. I mean, I think that is slowly changing now. I think people are being less and less concerned about getting canceled. I know it's been too long, my friend, too long. We've missed you. We're talking Black Ops 2 today. You guys want me to play another? I have another scene I pulled off. You want to see it? I think you're confusing Savimbi with Noriega. Noriega sued Activision because he felt they portrayed him as an evil dictator. You know, I don't think Savimbi's family. I think Savimbi was portrayed quite nobly, actually. But no, I think you're talking about Noriega's family. I love it. All right, Ronan, good. Raven King, how you doing? We may one day. I'm trying to. I took on an agent for Comic Cons. They're pretty good. They call Celeb Works. So I think I'll be hitting the road this summer. You had a great showing in the Bronx, Trophy. It's so worth going back. I played again. I started playing last night. Again, I wasn't able to. I wasn't good. I wasn't playing back when it came out. Now I'm kind of rediscovering it. Brilliant. You guys want to see another thing I pulled? Another of my favorite scenes. Let me set this one up for you. Hang on. I'm gonna put another black. Oops. Here we go.
I mean, really, guys? You're gonna build an entire military based on a mineral element that's wholly controlled by China? I need a drink. Dipshit. No, God. Give me a soda. Get it from the nurse's stash. None of that diet crap.
China's Premier Chen is outraged by Cortes Diaz's leaked
rare
memo
earth elements.
alleging the
They
cyber
got 'em,
attack
we
was
need 'em.
covertly
Yeah,
ordered by the White House.
And through all the dirty shit the U.S. government's gotten away with, this time, they're innocent and no one fucking believes them. They take out Cortes Diaz's network. 2 days later, the director of the FBI burned alive. Right now, 1 billion people believe that Raul Menendez is their savior. Guess what, boys? He's not. You better take him out pretty fucking quick. That shit's gonna happen. I've seen it.
Wow. Good, right? Fuck. Just good stuff. Oh, so they both try to sue him. Okay, gotcha. No, Fred, I think the loss is because there's, yeah, you can't, you're a historical figure. You can portray him any way you want. Oh, favorite end for Black Ops 2? Come on. That's one where everybody lives. Everybody lives. That's the, oh, work this shit out of your own time. Like a couple of broads. Nurse back shit. Where are my smokes? Master X. Which black? I don't know what that means. Dude, that's amazing. That's amazing. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah, we got to, I need to meet you guys. We need to get out there and have a beer together or sip of wine, whatever you're into. Yeah, well, not really. If the predictions of Black Ops 2 are in play, no, I'm not. Yeah, at the same time, you're still a badass. So that's what I love about Old Man Woods. You know. I have a whole bunch of new content going to be released. So yeah, stay posted, stay tuned. Maddie Mills, how you doing? Oh yeah, Woods knows exactly what's going on. Yeah, Woods is wired. Woods is wired in the whole thing. That's Stony Baloney. Well, welcome, man. Glad you're here. It's a great community. Get to know everybody. There are hundreds of great people. This is a really considerate and respectful community, and it's worldwide. So make yourself known. There are people from all over the planet here. Become a member. Join up. Participate. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, Narks. Thanks for looking into that for me. Appreciate it. Big deal. Things are good on this side, right? And yes, that's a brand new Gibson back there. Yes, it is. There's a lot to be said for that. It's actually I play now too, so it's not even that. I actually play the games. None the none. How are you? What's up? Marwin. Miss you guys. We should do another talk, another conversation. I miss you guys. I always love to hear what you got to say. Always. We should do something. Let's reach out. Let's do another whatever. Yeah. Trumpy, thank you so much. Yeah, it's in the works. We'll see what happens. I've been really busy. I've been really super busy. And working on movies. I've made done like 4 movies, a video game, and some other stuff this year. I've been really busy. Not to mention I'm trying to, do that. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? That, it's like a prophecy coming full. It's terrifying. Interesting. That wasn't the narrative as I saw it. I saw the narrative as the archetypes were The whole thing was done is like Mason. We're trying to reprogram Mason out of his Black Ops 1 programming, and we never completed the circle on how this all makes sense for Black Ops 4. At least I don't. At least in my experience with Dave writing and participating in Black Ops 4, I don't think we ever finished up. Yeah. Not talking about Black Ops 6. So I'm not talking about that. Hey, David, nice to meet you, man. Glad you're here. Walk around, meet everybody. Great community. You're going to love these folks. And I am not talking about Black Ops 6. Yeah, just even the fact that Reznov and Woods were kind of friends at that time, and that scene there, yeah. It is happening, man. You see it everywhere. You know, laser weapons, energy weapons. Yeah, we're gonna see some shit. Yeah. Hang on, I'm checking something out. Checking my crypto news. You guys do cryptocurrency? Why was Reznov the first? I don't know. I don't know why that is. Don't know. What time is it? Oh my gosh, it's already 9:30. It's gonna be a quickie today, by the way. Great question. Great question. My stuff was captured. Me, Kamar, Tony Dodd, Michael Rooker, a lot of, and Rich McDonald. Those are all scenes. Those are all actors in the room. Now, sometimes, like Sam Worthington was never there, so it was either Jeremy Dunn was stand-in for him, or what was his name, Andrew Hawks, and they would have to learn the dialogue and step in. They did a great job for us. They did a great job. They don't get the credit they deserve, but they did a great job. So yeah, and most of the battle chatter, all the screaming stuff you hear, that is done in the booth. But a lot of the, I have 1 hour's worth of pulls. I just pulled an hour's worth of scenes, the scenes that we actually had. Yeah. No. Yeah, I dabble. I know I weigh about 197 pounds, 195 right now. 5'11", 195. Good question. I don't know. There's so much. Remember the scene in Panama where Woods goes to have a beer with the boys, with McKnight? Remember McKnight? Yeah, McKnight. It's Black Ops 2. Well, because what it was, you were basically telling the story through trying to explain Menendez, trying to understand his motive. When you're trying to understand an adversary, try to understand their motivations, where they come from. And those scenes were there to give you backstory information on. Whereas in Black Ops 1, you were basically living the story from Alex Mason's POV. In this one, you're sort of living it from the POV of Woods, telling you, okay, here's what happened, and here's what's going on, and don't make the mistakes we made. Yeah. I think McKnight got killed, didn't he? I think, didn't Noriega shoot him? I can't remember. All right, Texas, man. Thanks for showing up. Please come back. We'll be back here next Saturday. Remember, we're doing a signing for you. Well, you'll see. Yeah. Well, it was an accident. I wasn't trying to target her, going after him, and then, you know, bad mistakes happen. Well, is Mason dead? Is Mason dead? We don't know. It's a great question. If I was there, I would know. That'd be something I'd want to know. You always want to know those things before you start shooting. It's like, yeah. Yeah. I think Adler is the replacement of Hudson. So I think he's an inside nemesis. I don't know what that means. Master X. Master X. Did Reznov actually die in Black Ops 1? That's where it gets a little funny and interesting, doesn't it? Because is he a figment of his imagination constantly? Of course he is. The whole thing is that all this stuff is playing out in Mason's head. It's all, you know, playing out in his head. Remember, there's a video I did that shows like Reznov was showing up. The video I got when we get on the gunboat in Black Ops 1, where you see Reznov on the boat. Yeah, it's interesting. Look it up, it's down below. Oh, that shit? No, I'm just lazy. Congratulations, man. Well, first of all, thanks for coming back and saying hi. You're always welcome here. And I'm so glad you graduated. I'm so glad you got a job. That's the whole point, is you guys move on with your lives, build good lives. You know, have an income, have a family, have friends, have a life. I love that. Yeah, well, there's a long conversation to have about that, isn't there? Let's see, Raven King. Yeah, we don't know. I mean, I don't know what they did. It's a decision the writers are going to make. Somehow they may create some tentacles or some type of bridge to solve that. I don't know. Yeah, there is. They have on the radio. This one goes out to Colonel Jason Blundell. Yeah, they did a lot of little Easter eggs like that. they were a great group. Treyarch had a great group back Black Ops and One. Very cohesive. They used to write each other all the time. Just put things into the dialogue and into the game that were really kind of fun little things like that. Yeah, now you're just, yeah, I can't even begin to answer that question. Well, no, but remember, there is the ending where Alex Mason comes back. We have to explain where he's been for 30. Where the fuck you been for 30 years? I shot you. Turns out you're a lousy shot. My ass. Where you been for 30 years? Well, that's a great question. I had to think about that. I got to think about that. I don't know. I have to think about that. That's a really great. I don't know. I got to think about that. So where do you think? I don't know what that means. Finish. Yeah, well, I always thought that having a game about Woods and Hudson and Mason in Korea would be interesting. That whole era, the whole really that early Cold War, post World War II, onset of Korea, onset of that whole time is interesting. There's so much going on. My math is wrong. And how is it wrong? Grilled duck. Let's see. That's just, well, he was rounding up. I do that all the time with people. I round up or round down. I don't do whole numbers. Where you been for the last 30 years? Where you been for the last 29 years? No, 30 is a round number. It's easy to say. Bowman would hate him. Bowman was just a straight up, no bullshit kind of guy. He had no room for any type of modern issues, which those guys seem to have. Sims and Park and those guys, they let them modern issues. No, he fucking hated him from day one. Well, yeah, again, the timelines. Well, that was what we were hoping we could do with Black Ops 4 was kind of tie it all together, but yeah, there's gaps. There's gaps in logic. Hey, and McHugh, my Marine. When you off, baby? When you off? I'm just going to join the Marines. No, I think Hudson had no conscience whatsoever. Don't know. I have some theories, but no real nothing. I have no no one does. There's no one solved, because if they had solved it, they would have put it out there someplace. It was just when you write, because again, this is not like they're picking. Rarely do they pick up. They bring new writers in. New writers want they move on from different canon. it's really hard to continue these stories unless you got the original, writers there. He had a great final line. 1, 2, and Cold War. Wow, man, I am Mini Man 15. I am honored, man. I am honored that you say that. You actually did it. I'm just an actor saying lines and playing Army. You actually did it. So the respect goes to you, my friend. Thank you, and I'm glad that you're showing up today. Come back. Love guys like you. Because they never figured it out. Because it was it's a writer's job, and that was something. You do have limitations in telling a story in a video game because you've got to create all these assets. So you can't get everything right. And sometimes you just remember it's all fantasy anyway. So you take these leaps of faith and hoping that nobody tries to logic it out. They just want to move through the information. So I'm sure I have a couple of theories on how and what happens there. And but at the end of the day, no one knows because they haven't written it yet. Am I physically fit enough? Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah. I'm fit. I'm a fit dude. I could run and jump, yes. I love John Barenthal. He'd be a great choice. I love John. He's a great actor. Yeah. Wood's question. What is it? No, hang on. Great question. That's a great question. I think it. I don't think it was a pure prequel, but I do know there is some connective tissue there. So yeah, but not a true prequel. No. Yeah, but here's the thing. You'd think they would give him some augmented technology, right? So I don't know. There's a lot of questions I have about Woods in the wheelchair. So I don't know. Probably 30 years, yeah. Brother, I pushed so hard to have them put me into zombies for 10 years. That's all I did. I went to the studio. I go over there. Guys, put Woods in zombies. Put me in zombies. Never happened. So yeah, I do it in a heartbeat. Oh, I play zombies all the time. I would love. I would love to do some zombies. I would love to have some talking. I would love that. Those one-liners. I'm built for those one-liners. Well, I always said about Woods with the wheelchair, he'd weaponize it. He should have little miniguns on the side or a rocket launcher or something. I had that. I had one of those posters. I sold it. Yeah, those are rare. Yeah, that was interesting though. I don't know why that didn't happen. I just still don't know. 15 years later, it's such an. I just had this conversation on the interview. I did an interview this morning, 7 o'clock. It's such a natural fit. I don't know why that never happened. All right, fuck you. No, man, he's not an onion. Maybe a tomahawk steak, you know. Sure, sure, I did. Sure, I don't know. That's funny. Sure. Charlie Palmer. That's a good inning. Great question, Charlie. Okay, so for those you don't know, Werner Herzog is just a brilliant. He's genius. He's a filmmaker, German filmmaker. Fitzcarraldo. He's done all these really raw. Some call them experimental films, but they're not. And he's a very unique filmmaker. Very nuts and bolts. He's also, I think he did a voice job. I think he's in one of the Black Ops in Zombies. I think. Yeah, I think he's in Zombies and Cold War. Anyways, the reason it was the best audition because what he did, everybody read the same. Was it me, Chloe, Michael Shannon? Everybody had to read the same sides, and when you read the sides, he'd give you directions, and he would change. Okay, do it like you. Do it as if you. And he German. Yeah, I like it very much. Do it like you just lost your dog. Do it that you just shot your neighbor's dog. He would do all these really different and very wide-ranging requests for modifications during the scene. And when I figured out what he was doing, he was flushing out the characters. And everyone read the same scene at this audition. I mean, the women, the men, everybody read the same scene. And what it did is it showed him who you were as an actor and your ability to adapt and improvise. And at the same time, it gave him an insight as to how, because when you shoot with him, there's a lot of improvisation. There's a lot of adjustment, a lot of adapting to the circumstances and the flow. And he changes things. So he needs people who are really able to adjust. And it was just a fascinating. It changed everything, how I do everything, just to see that use the audition as a way to learn about your actors. I mean, it sounds self-evident, but yeah, it was just, and he was so artistically supportive, you know. Do I own a car? No. I have a couple of shotguns. No. I think they know. They know. Let's see. I've been in a couple. I've been in Doom. I've been in Yakuza. So I've done a few of them. Woods is not the only thing I do. I do a lot of movies and TV and stuff. So I'm busy all the time. Yeah, just that has to be a professional relationship. I can't because there's a whole bunch of like things involved with that. If I did it, it'd have to be like a contract, and it's not as simple as just showing up with your friends and doing it anymore. You know. Great question, Ian. Yeah, there's a good possibility of that. We talked about that at length, and we were going to bring that into because when the whole thing happened with what's her name, Samantha, not Samantha, who's the Mason's daughter? What's her name? Was it Samantha? No, Samantha was the other one. Mason's daughter. That was, would Woods have had a kid? But we had no time to flesh that out. So that was talked about with me and Dave. Yeah. It's good. Glad you're here. We missed you. Oh yeah, that was real. That was around. It's still out there. That's the date. That's the date. Don't read too much into this shit. That's the date. What is a VTuber? I don't know what that is. Yeah, I play Masaru Atasi in Yakuza, like a dragon. The man I forgot, he lost his name. There's a few. I'm in 3 of them. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Raven King. Appreciate that. Blade X. Wow. Yes, Savannah. Savannah. Her name is Savannah. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing that Woods was, hooking up with Savannah. Actually, they're in a relationship. Hey, Nick. How you doing, Nick? I think I've seen those. I have no idea what that's about. I should learn more. Okay, the Hanoi Hilton, that's what they call the prisons. That's what in Vietnam, that's what they call the prison in Hanoi, Hanoi Hilton, where Cody's aunt, Jane Fonda, went. And yeah, people are pissed off about that. She kind of supported North Vietnam in the war, but it's a lot more complicated than that. Don't simplify it. It did. It's called Tango Down. We almost made it. Yeah, I did had a whole universe created for that thing. Even had a arcade ride. What called when you're in those. Anyways, yeah, Tango Down. Yeah, well, there's no real answer for that. We never got around to solving that circle, so I got no real answer for that. I met her. We were at the place called the Chateau Marmont, and we were at the what's it called? We were waiting for the cars, the valet, and she was on a show, and I said, "You must love doing that show." She's very political. A long conversation about it. She's very, very nice, very polite, very courteous. Not a fan about how she handled Vietnam. Not a fan. But she's well intentioned. I know she's well intentioned. Am I fond of him? I don't really know Captain Price. Hang on. Hang on, I texted somebody. Okay. Hey, Orlock. Glad you showed up. Glad you're here. See that hind? I'm gonna take it. Yeah. Yeah, of course they would. Yeah. I'm actually gonna do. I'm gonna do a run through on that. I've been playing with it. I'm gonna do a run through, and I'm gonna cut in some lines. I'll start doing that. That's gonna start doing part of this week. Do a run through and just dropping lines like I would want in there. So you'll see. Great question, Ahmed. Ahmed, we evolved together. I was there to test technology and just to test the game. I wasn't hired for Woods. I was hired to play Sergeant Frank Barnes. And then I spent like maybe 4 months helping them to work on the technology, develop this is all new. Using full performance capture was a new thing, so they had to really test it out. And so I came in and I worked for like 4 months with them. And then they cast the role. They brought a bunch of names in, and Dave Anthony thought that I was the right guy. So he forced the issue, brought me in to do it. So, and then at that point, the character and I are almost synonymous because I had been there from day one. I had been there so the writers got to understand me. Then I got to have input on the dialogue, and so the character and I sort of fused together. It wasn't like it kind of evolved over time. It's very organic. Great question, by the way. Yeah, maybe I'll post it. You can download it and can you put your own dialogue into games? I don't know. All right, Quentin, get out of here. Good to see you again, man. Keep coming back. Yeah, it's Frank Barnes. It's Frank Barnes. No one knew that unless you watched the show. That's inside information. Nobody would know that unless you heard me talk about it before. Oh, really? Actually, interesting. Well, my favorite movie of Henry Fonda is was it Mr. Roberts? Mr. Roberts, he's great in that. I mean, Grapes of Wrath, that was his thing. Yeah, I did. I played through last night, Black Ops 2. Took a while. So yeah, I've got there's some playthroughs down below, but I will do some probably on Twitch at some point. Great question. I don't know. That I don't know. I think they couldn't use Frank Barnes because Frank Barnes was a character in MASH. I think Woods is just in the woods. It's a very masculine sound. Yes, I do. We still stay in close. Yeah, we're friends. Yeah, I would. That'd be interesting. I wonder what the legalities on that would be, though. But I'm curious. I had no respect for them. I had no idea what they were. I never played. For me, video games were things like Pac-Man. I had no idea. I never did a voice acting job ever, and I still do very few of them. So yeah, I had no idea, and I wasn't really impressed until I went to the PTAs and won, and just how big the audience was. Like, oh my God, this is crazy. Well, Barnes was also in. Barnes was the bad guy in Platoon, right? So yeah, Barnes is. Great question. Again, we never got around, at least I never got around to have a conversation as to where he was for that 30 years. Why was he not there? And, what happened to the body after? Remember, Woods was incapacitated, right? So my guess was he was, Mason was taken away and put into a place similar to where Woods was. But he was more, because he was more of a, I just think he was in a parallel situation like Woods was in the vault. I will have the T-shirts coming and a hat. Got the big signing on the 15th. I got Funko Pops. I've got more Funko Pops. I've got a few more things, some new posters coming out, so pay attention. Yeah. Hey, random player. No, I have never been in the room with Ice Cube. The guy who played Bowman was an actor named Emerson Brooks. He was who I am in touch with. Great actor. I wish they gave him the gig, but they brought Ice Cube in last minute to do the voiceover. But Ice Cube was never on set. I know him. Yeah. Yeah. I'm working on it. Yes, I was in Transformers. I just like to work. So if he gives me another job in Transformers, I'll take it. I just love to work. I'm going to ask I have an agent now. I'm going to give them a list of Comic-Cons I'd like to attend. And I'm hoping I can do it. Yeah. Because, I'm from Western Mass. So I spend a lot of time out there. The Temster. How you doing, Temster? Glad you're here. Are you new? If you are, say hello to everybody because it's a friendly community, and we're going to get to know John Baker. Gene's great. I mean, Gene is his career's blowing up a little bit, and I'm glad to see it because he's bilingual and he's so talented, and he's just he's at a great age. So yeah, I really hope he gets some good opportunities. Yeah, it's a great question. Who is David's mom? That's a great question. See, we play with that idea that the zombies were the result. Well, no, but the zombies have its own. Zombies have its own universe. It's a whole separate universe. I do have some of those, yeah. I may have some in stock. Famous, you've got a great memory. Unbelievable. He's a talented dude. He really deserves to be working a lot more. What's my heaviest weight? I was 205 pounds my freshman year in college. I thought that bulking up. I was playing hockey in college, and I thought If I got heavier, I'd be better. I wasn't. I was just slower. Strong, but slow. When you're no. Bad mistake. I want to get down to one. I hover between 190, 195. I want to get down to 185 and stay there. I just like being lighter. That's a great question. That would possibly be a really good thread to have, right? To find out. Yeah, wouldn't that be interesting? Yeah. He is his dad. She is his dad. Yeah. Just had this conversation this morning. It's really interesting. You guys are talking about Black Ops 3. I think Black Ops 3 had a lot of great pieces. It just seems to me that there are too many cooks in the kitchen, that they couldn't have one narrative. It was just it was just too many just too many cooks in the kitchen, as I say. Great pieces. I mean, some really great writing too. I just think that the whole concept was a little bit uncohesive. It depends on which time, because Frank saw him talking to the Russians a lot. So there's times when, what my inner dialogue, we call it, it was like, what's going on, my boy here. And other times it's like, fuck it, as long as he can do the mission, we're fine. So it became between two different camps. Exactly. It wasn't connected to the franchise, and that's when it got a little. That's like it's like a whole new game, right? And you go to Black Ops, you expect some, because you have Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 were just like one long game, right? Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, like having one long video game, and Black Ops 3 kind of it's like a whole new game. It's a good point. It's disjuncted. All right, Big L. Take care. Yeah, I'm gonna blow this out of here in about 5 minutes. Anyways, I got stuff to do. I know I've been on for an hour and a half already, almost. All right, Austin. Austin, are you my friend, Austin? If there's no bad blood, do you think it'd be fun to do a little skit with the Cold War? I've asked this guy to come on so many times. I've asked him many times, like, let's join forces. He's a drummer. I said, man, let's go. I reached out to him, and I reached out to Adler, a lot of guys. The only guys came out was Al Cornell, and but yeah, I reached out to all of them, and they never got back to me. So yeah. That'd be a great idea, but I don't know what the obstacle is. Do we know if Wood speaks any of the language? I would bet that, yeah, Wood spoke some Russian in Black Ops 1, sure. And I think he would have spoke a little bit of he would have had some Chinese skill. Yeah, they'll be back on the website, sargecorner.store, probably sometime next week. I got a new guitar. I'm working on it all day today. Were you my let's see. I want to protect the anonymity. Are you Hawaii, Austin? That's what I ask you. Happy Saturday, good thing. Yes, it's Happy Saturday. Could you personally pick how Woods dies, or I don't know. I have to think about that. No, I'm doing a stream next. I'm doing one on the 15th of June. That is a signing. No, I don't know. I think let me check. I don't know. Is one scheduled for tomorrow? I don't know. It does get very confusing. I think they both have their characteristics, but I do like. All right. Ohio, Austin, good stuff. Germany, I have been, can't remember what it was. I played hockey over there a little bit. Can't remember what, yeah. Belgium, Germany, back, it's all blurred to me. All right, man. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Peace and love. All right, what time is it? All right. I just don't count for shit in the jungle. Yeah, Cody, you have done more deep diving on the lore and backstory of Black Ops than most of the actors who joined the game. Tragically, I mean, I've heard some of the guys talk about Cold War and they have no fucking idea what happened before. They're fans, but they don't really have an idea of what the story, who are the characters, what is the history of it. So I love your enthusiasm. Nasir, man. Thank you for showing up and telling me that. And thank you for being here and paying attention, because that's the most valuable thing you can offer somebody is your attention. So thank you for bringing yours here. Appreciate it. How many Comic-Cons? Oh my God. I don't know. Dozens. Lots. A lot. I stopped doing them back in 2016, maybe, for a bunch of reasons. Let me double check something here. All right. Vargas. How you doing, man? Glad you're here. DK Vargas. Old school. All right, man. Get out of here, man. Peace and love. Yeah. All right, so we're closing up. We got a couple more minutes, one more minute, and then closing house. All right. Listen, thanks for showing up. I love talking to you guys every Saturday morning. I'll be back here. Start paying it. Watch the channel. I'm going to be posting a whole bunch of Black Ops content I've been playing. I may do some Cold War content. So pay attention to your feeds. Oh, like and subscribe. Get over to Instagram and subscribe. Please, there's James C. Burns on Instagram. Get over there and make sure you join us. I'm trying to build up the following a little bit. Like and subscribe here. Do it right now. And then go over to Instagram. I'll give you a link. Let me give you the Instagram link. Hang on. It's Twitter and Instagram. Yeah. Go there. Join in. All right. Say hi. I'll be posting a lot of things. Hey, Blade X. All right. Good to see you. Don't need no man. Glad you're here. Raven King, get out of here, man. All right. So as you say in the big leagues, woods out.